A light heavyweight bout. We got Aslan sitting at minus 145 against Paulo Renato Jr. coming in at plus 115. Aslan 11-1 in his professional career. Renato Jr. 12-2. Both been 4-1 in the last 5. And if you notice, Aslan 6'3", looks like he would fill out light heavyweight pretty well. Renato Jr. 6 foot. Not as quite shredded as Aslan, but he did fight at heavyweight last year on the Contender Series and lost to Jamal Pogues, our buddy Jamal Pogues. He lost a decision there and then goes out and gets a first-round KO win against the 20-25 Ricardo Silva. Then comes back and gets another first-round KO win against a 6-5 Juicer Newman. He's getting another shot here down at light heavyweight against Aslan, who has gotten all of his wins by KO. 11 of his wins, which is all of them, by KO. His only loss is by submission, came in the second round. So he's a finisher. Paulo Renato used to fight at heavyweight, or at least tried out last year at heavyweight, coming in here at light heavyweight. We'll see if he can get it done his second time in the Contender Series. What do you think?
Yeah, we'll see if he looks better in this fight than indeed against Pogues. I mean, he didn't look terrible at times against Pogues, but we've seen Pogues since then, and he's just not a real impressive fighter at all. He's got the jab, and that's about it. And Renato Jr. wasn't really able to do much with it. I don't know if this fight's going to last long. I mean, you look at Ebo, and he's got these super powerful kicks. He has been kind of beating cans too, but he did lose to Anton Turkalj, which that doesn't age the best, but it also doesn't age terribly. I mean, it's a dude who's made it to the UFC, so it's a decent level of competition. And he was winning that fight on the feet. I thought he was more aggressive and then ended up getting taken down. But I just think, his aggressiveness, his power, striking, he has that kind of killer instinct where he's going to go out and try to finish fights. I think it's going to be way better off than Renato Jr. here. Like from what we saw from Renato, I guess, in his last time out, I'm going to pick Aslan to get the finish. I do think he wins this fight.
Yeah, it's tough to pick anybody that has lost to Jamal Pogues at this point, if I'm being honest. But I will say this, Renato Jr., I mean, you could tell he just wasn't a heavyweight at that point. Like, even Jamal Pogues was a light heavyweight that moved up to heavyweight, and he looked like so much bigger than Renato Jr. So I'm interested to see how he looks against Aslan. But in this one, like you said, like, Aslan's been crushing cans, but even against Anton Turkalj, who, I mean, his only fight in Brave was against Anton Turkalj, he lost. So, I mean, once he went out of the promotions where he could just crush cans, he lost. But if you watch the fight, he was winning the fight up until he got submitted. So there's that you could take. But, I mean, maybe from a live perspective, you go, if you like Renato, just wait after the first round.
Exactly.
That's how Aslan's going to look and when he's going to look his best. I'm interested to see this one. I don't know. I mean, Aslan, I would say Aslan gets the win, but then Renato, he's never been knocked out. So he's got that. Maybe he's just super durable. Maybe he can, clinch him up, wear on him a little bit, get that energy out of him from the jump. For the pick, though, I'm going to go with Aslan.